In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop wanting and start having your manifestations. Now, it's really beneficial to understand the law of vibration and the law of attraction, so I'm going to explain those to you. But first, I want to share with you a Nikola Tesla quote where he said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." So everything in our reality is made up of energy, and all energy vibrates on frequencies, and that includes you too. So we have what's called the law of vibration, which states that everything in our reality is in a constant state of movement. We're in an ocean of motion. So everything is energy vibrating on frequencies. Now, your body is a molecular structure that vibrates at a very high speed. If you put your body under a microscope, you'd see it vibrating and dancing. So you're putting off this vibration. Now, whatever vibration you're putting off determines what you will experience in your reality. So that is the law of vibration, which is the primary law. And then the law of attraction is the secondary law. Whatever vibration you're putting off is what you attract into your reality. Now, the universe doesn't care about what you want. The universe does not care about what you want. The universe gives you a reflection of what you are. So that means what frequency you are tuned into. Think of it like a radio. Let's say you're listening to country, but you want to get rap music. So you've got to turn that dial to tune into the right radio station to get the rap music. So it's the same idea with your energy. You've got to tune it into the right frequency to get the reflection back that you're wanting, which would be your manifestation. So your emotional state and your feelings, that is the vibrational frequency that you are tuned into. Okay, so again, whatever frequency you're tuned into is a reflection you get back. Your emotional state is a vibrational frequency that you are tuned into. Now, I want to share with you an Albert Einstein quote. He said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics." So like Albert Einstein said, if you match the frequency of the reality you want, you cannot help but get that reality. Now, want and have, they are two separate frequencies. So if you are wanting, like you're really wanting your manifestation, it may be you're really wanting money, you're really wanting love in a relationship, you're really wanting success, you're really wanting that job. Energetically, what you're saying to the universe when you're operating in the frequency of want, what you're saying to the universe is, "I really, really want this thing. I currently do not have it right now, and therefore I lack it." And then the reflection you get back is more wanting and more lacking. So if you're operating in the frequency of wanting, and remember, the universe doesn't care about what you want, the universe gives you a reflection back of what you are. So when you're in that frequency of wanting, the reflection you get back is more wanting and more lack. So want equals lack. If you stay in that frequency, you'll never get your desires, your manifestations. So when you really, really want something, what you are doing is you are putting it up on a pedestal, and you're down here. You've made it really important, right? It's really, really important. I really want this thing. You've got it up on a pedestal. What you have done is you have vibrationally separated yourself from it. Remember, Albert Einstein said you have to match the frequency to get that in your reality. If you've got it up on a pedestal and you're down here, you have vibrationally separated yourself from it, so you can't attract it in. So what you need to do is stop wanting it so much, decrease the importance, take it off the pedestal, and instead see it as natural for you to have the thing that you're wanting. When you take it off that pedestal and you see it as natural for you to have it, That's how you end up on the same frequency as it, and then by the laws of the universe, you will attract it into your reality. So wanting equals lack. If you're operating in that frequency, see the red arrows? That's the reflection you're going to get back in your reality. So we want to be in the frequency of having. When you're operating in the frequency of having, that's you tuned into the vibrational frequency of it, then that's the reflection you will get back. You will have it in your reality. Now you may be like, well, how do I get into the frequency of having if I don't have it? Like, let's say you want to become a millionaire. How do I get into the frequency of having when I don't have $1 million? That is what I'm going to teach you. So, what we do to get into the frequency of having is we can use this manifestation technique. I've shared it in many of my videos, where what you do is you want to go into a meditative state. When you close your eyes, you disconnect from the outer world. And what happens is your focus goes on the inner world. And your neocortex, which is part of your brain, will slow down your brain waves. So right now, when you're awake, aware, and alert, you're in beta brainwave. You want to go into a meditative state so you can tap into the theta brainwave. So as you close your eyes, you're disconnecting from the outer world, your brainwaves will start slowing down and you will drop into theta. This is why meditation is an important tool to use with manifesting. We want to go into a meditative state so we can tap into the theta brainwave. Now, once we've tapped into that theta brainwave, what we want to do is we want to start using our imagination. Our imagination has been proven to be an extremely powerful tool that we need to be using to manifest and create our dream lives. So what we do is we get into the meditative state and we start imagining ourselves in our desired reality. Whatever that is for you, whatever you're wanting in your reality, you just imagine yourself already in that reality. And I recommend as well, when you imagine yourself in the reality, add as many of your 5 senses to the visualization. So for example, let's say you're wanting your dream home. So you imagine yourself in your dream home. How does it look? What's the floor plan like? What's the color of the walls? What's the color of the curtains? What's the color of the floor? What does it smell like when you first walk in? Incorporate as many of your 5 senses into the visualization, because that will make it seem more real. Then what you do is you imagine how you would feel having your desires, having your dream life. How does it feel having it right now? That's how you tap into the frequency of having it. You do this every day. I recommend twice a day. When you first wake up in the morning, go into a meditative state. Imagine yourself in your desired reality. Imagine how it would feel being in that desired reality. And then do it right before you go to sleep. When you first wake up, right before you go to sleep, every single day. Consistency is key. And that is because, like Albert Einstein said, match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. Using that meditation manifestation technique where you're tapping into, you're using your imagination and you're imagining yourself in that reality and you're tapping into the emotional state of being in that reality, that is how you tap into the vibrational frequency of it. Because remember, at the start of the video, I said that your feelings and emotions are the vibrational frequency you are tuned into. So when you're imagining yourself in your desired reality and you're imagining how you would feel being in your desired reality, that is you tapping into the vibrational frequency of it. Like Albert Einstein said, again, match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. So that's how you tap into the frequency of having it. But you have to be consistent. Consistency is what gets results. It's a practice, right? So when you're doing it twice a day, when you first wake up and right before you go to sleep, that will help to keep you in the vibrational frequency of it, because you wake up, you do your manifestation technique, you meditate, you imagine yourself in that reality, then you go about your day. as you go about your day, you want to stay in that vibrational frequency. You don't want to go back to your old frequency. So when you do it twice a day like that, it helps to keep you in the vibrational frequency of it during the day. That is why consistency is key, and that is why it's powerful, and it will shift your reality, and it doesn't actually take a long time. Like it will be within a matter of days you'll start noticing a shift. So that's how you get into the frequency of having, and when you're tuned into that frequency of having it, by the laws of the universe, you will experience it in your reality. See the little red arrows? You'll attract it in. Now remember, wanting and having are two separate frequencies. If you are in this frequency, where you're wanting it, you're going to block it, you're going to create resistance, you're going to stop it from coming in. So use that practice that I just shared to get yourself into the have frequency. Remember, consistency is key, twice a day, every day, to keep yourself in the vibrational frequency of that reality, and then it will start reflecting in the outer reality. Your imagination is an extremely powerful tool, and it has been proven to be powerful. And if you want to learn more about that, I've already made a video on it. I'm going to link it here so you can learn more about the imagination. And if you like this sort of content, subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you got value out of this video, smash that like button and write a comment. I hope you have an awesome day. Peace.